balanced and without bias. Told from a human angle perspective, we interview the actors and the experts. All facts laid bare. From Nigeria to the rest of the globe, we deliver the news on time and in time. This is News Express on Adamimogo 107.7 FM in Ido-Ekiti.
Good evening and welcome to News Express, our flagship bulletin covering national, state, politics, business, global entertainment and sport news. Let's start with the headlines. Tinubu hails Oyebanji's statesmanship as governor, holds anniversary Thanksgiving. FCC rearranges our ex-Kwara governor, ex-commissioner over alleged 5.78 billion naira fraud. Vietnam names Army General as new president. Thanks for joining us on News Express. I am Kingsley in Nyovosa. Now the news. We begin from home. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has commended Ekiti State Governor Biodun Oyebanji's statesmanship disposition to governance, charging him to continue with his leadership style and promising to stand by the governor in order to make more greater positive impact in the lives of the people of Ekiti State. The president gave the assurance in Ado-Ekiti on Sunday during the Thanksgiving service commemorating Oyebanji's second anniversary held at the Cathedral Church Anglican Communion, Okesha Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti State capital. The president, who was represented by the state leader, Senator Okpeyemi Bamidele, said he was pleased with the giant strides being made by Oyebanji to develop the state, in addition to his leadership style, which, according to him, has attracted more citizens of the state to participate in the governance process. Meanwhile, the most thrilling to the congregation was the presence of former governors Niya Adebayo, Ayodele Fayose, and Kayode Fayemi at the church service, while both Christians and Muslim clerics offer prayers for the governor and the government of the state. In a short address, Governor Oyebanji sang some songs of praises to appreciate God for his mercy and provision for the state under his watch. He also thanked all the former governors and national and state assembly members and every other critical stakeholders for the success recorded so far, as he specifically thanked the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his support for his administration. Speaking on behalf of the former governors, Dr. Kayode Fayemi appreciated God for the government of peace being enjoyed in the state under Oyebanji, adding that this has made the state peaceful and developing. Meanwhile, the Ekiti State Governor Biodun Oyebanji has appreciated the people of the state for their support in the last 2 years, saying he will continue to respect and honor them for allowance to serve them as their governor. Oyebanji said this in Ado-Ekiti during a lunch commemorating his 2 years in office held at Adetiloye Hall Trade Fair Complex in Ado-Ekiti. At the event, the governor, assisted by his deputy chief Mrs. Munisari Afuye and First Lady Dr. Olayemi Oyebanji, cut the anniversary cake to commemorate the anniversary. Oyebanji, represented by the deputy governor chief Mrs. Munisari Afuye, appreciated the masses on behalf of the workaholic and development-loving governor for their support in the last 2 years. The governor stated that the 2 years have been eventful and thanked God that himself and his team are succeeding despite all odds, saying in the last 1 week he has commissioned so many projects initiated by his government, promising to do more to appreciate the populace for voting for him. The governor, however, praised and appreciated the First Lady, Dr. Olayemi Oyebanji, for her support. The Association of Private School Proprietors in Ido-Ekiti has today condemned a high rate of tax imposed on them by the tax officers. The association made the condemnation today during a peaceful protest stage within the premises of Internal Revenue Office today, where they expressed their concerns about the tax level imposed, particularly on private schools. A private school proprietor, Mr. Tokbe Faleye, who was one of the protesters, stated that the taxes were not applicable in neighboring communities and are requesting a change in policy.
We are here to meet with the tax man here, like the tax officer said enough of multiple taxation. The tax they are giving us is not applicable in other places.
Similarly, Mr. Oni Olusegun, another proprietor, added that the way the policy has been implemented is flawed, citing examples of situations where guns were brought to schools to demand for payments. In a different bit, talking education, the National Examinations Council has warned school owners and other relevant stakeholders to desist from enrolling candidates for its examinations by proxy. The council made this known in a statement released today, which was signed by the Acting Director of Information and Public Relations, Aziz Sani. Sani noted that it observed that such a fraudulent practice often results in identity theft and subsequent parade of fake results. While speaking further, NECO noted that it is now determined to eradicate all forms of examination malpractice. The council also enjoined to note that any certificate purported to have been issued by the council and which cannot be verified or authenticated using the NECO e-verifying platform is fake. In neighboring Ondo State, Justice Adegboyega Adebusoye of Ondo State High Court has adjourned for judgment the corruption charges leveled against the former Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Honorable David Bamidele Oleyalogun, and former lawmaker Felemo Goody Bankole and civil servant Shegun Oyadeyi. Recall that the lawmakers and the civil servants were dragged to court by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) on two-count charge bordering on corruption and conferring undue advantages on themselves. The EFCC in charge, AK/1066/2022, filed by the EFCC, alleged the trial of misappropriation of 2.4 million naira belonging to the State Assembly, as the fund was meant for a seminar which the lawmakers and the civil servants were meant to attend. The alleged fraud being prosecuted by the EFCC was said to have been committed in 2019, when the lawmakers were supposed to have attended a two-day seminar organized by the National Productivity Center in Lagos. Justice Adebusoye, after the adoption of the written addresses, says the date of the judgment will be communicated to the parties before the end of the year. Meanwhile, the Defense Headquarters has issued a stern warnings to individuals or groups advocating for a military takeover in Nigeria, emphasizing that such actions are treasonable under the Constitution. The military reaffirmed its loyalty to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration and its commitments to upholding democracy in the country. This was contained in a statement issued by Brigadier General Tukur Gusau, the director of the Defense Information, as the headquarters made it declare that the armed forces of Nigeria remain focused on their statutory duties, which include protecting the nation's territorial integrity and ensuring peace and security. Gusau noted that the relative peace being enjoyed in the country is a result of the president's support for the military and the dedication of the armed forces leadership. He reassured Nigerians that the military, in collaboration with other security agencies, will take all necessary measures to prevent any attempts at a constitutional change. The Federal Inland Revenue Service has launched a new recruitment exercise aimed at engaging young graduates as tax officers, Officer 1 and Officer 2. The announcement was made via a post on the agency's official X, formerly Twitter, account today, October 21st, 2024. In the post, it first highlighted that further details regarding the application process, including deadlines and submission requirements, will soon be available on its official website. The Lagos State Police Command says it has launched a manhunt for 48-year-old Kadiri Yusuf, also known as Alado, who is accused of brutally assaulting 2 of his children. This incident was reported to have happened in the Orile Agege area of Lagos State, and according to news source, Yusuf allegedly inflicted severe bodily injuries on his children, aged 11 and 13 years. Meanwhile, the incident came to light when the head teacher of a primary school reported the case to the police. Visibly angered by the suspect's actions, the teacher alerted local authorities to the children's plight. However, the agency said Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer Benjamin Udeyi confirmed the details of the incident, stating that around 5 p.m. on Friday, October 18, the head teacher discovered that one of her pupils had serious wounds all over her body shortly after 7 a.m. that same day. An investigative panel set up by the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tujojo, has said that a Nigerian cross-dresser, Idris Okuneye, popularly known as Bob Risky, enjoyed special privileges while at the medium and maximum security custodial centers. A member of the panel and the executive director and founder of Prisoners Rehabilitation and Welfare Action, Uji Ogamo, stated this while leading the phase 1 report of the panel today in Abuja. Recall that a controversial social critic, Martins Ose, popularly known as Very Dark Man, had shared a voice note allegedly belonging to Bob Risky, who claimed that a godfather alongside staff members of the Nigeria Correctional Service ensured he served the 6-month sentence in private apartments and not in prison. While reading the report on behalf of the panel, Agomo said Bob Risky enjoyed several privileges while in both custodial centers, including furnished single cells, a humidifier, and many visits from his family members and friends. You're listening to News Express on Adamimogo 107.7 FM Ido-Ekiti. Coming up on News Express, business, foreign, sports, and entertainment news.
Hello sports fans in Idosi local government area, Ekiti State. Sam Olualo Foundation SOAF is out with another empowerment program for secondary school students in the local government area. Oh yes, this is a commendable effort by SOAF to enable youths showcase their talents and skills to be useful for themselves in future. The empowerment program is tagged Sam Olualo Foundation Unity Soccer Cup competition among secondary schools in Dosi local government. All the 16 secondary schools that registered will compete on the field of play to determine 4 teams that will be rewarded handsomely. The 16 schools have been grouped and paired to compete at different school field venues. There will be 2 matches daily at each of the venues, with match 1 taking place between 12 noon and 2 p.m. Match 2 takes place at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Competition starts on November 11 and ends on Friday, December 13, 2024. The following are the proposed school fields hosting the group matches. Group A, Ogongomodu Grammar School Field, Ido-Ekiti will host EPC, Elo High School, Notre Dame Ushi, Ojogbole, Igbole-Ekiti. Group B, Elo High School Field will host Ogongomodu Grammar School, Ilogbo High School, Babalola Borishade High School, Ushi, Jesus Army International School, Ido. Group C, Methodist Comprehensive High School Field, Aye, will host matches involving Ora Community School, Ifaki Grammar School, Orin Community High School, Christ-led Academy, Ido. Group D, all matches in this group will be played at Ora High School, Ora Ekiti Playing Ground. The schools are OC Community, Methodist School, Aye, Efficient Grammar School, and St. Festus Excellent College, Ido-Ekiti. Sports is unity. Sports is friendship. Dear students, let's make it a fun fair. Let's display spirit of sportsmanship, not a do-or-die affair. Sam Olualo Foundation cares for youths. Let's show our appreciation by being disciplined. Let's go!
Welcome back and thanks for joining us again. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook via Adamimogo 107.7 FM. For happenings around you or news inquiries, please contact our newsroom on this number 0811 801 8242. Now the rest of the bulletin. On business news, Cardoso converses more skilled finance graduates. Let's join Ayomide Surulere for details and more.
The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Cardoso, has stressed the need to address the shortage of skilled professionals in finance-related disciplines across Nigerian universities. In a statement by the CBN yesterday, Cardoso made the call during a strategic meeting with the president of the Nigerian Economic Society, Prof. Adeola Adenikinju, and other officials, including representatives from the Nigerian Economic Students Association at the CBN headquarters in Abuja. The statement stated that Cardoso has reiterated the bank's commitment to developing the next generation of leaders in the financial and social sciences sectors. According to the statement, the CBN governor also emphasized the necessity of addressing the scarcity of skilled professionals in finance-related fields in Nigeria business news. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the World Bank annual meeting is due to start today in the U.S. capital, Washington. The meeting is said to be overshadowed by international crisis. The meeting is to bring together finance ministers, representatives from the financial sector and development corporation, as well as central bankers. The discussion set to run until Sunday are expected to address, among other issues, a looming debt crisis in lower-income countries, climate change, and poverty alleviation. As part of the meeting, the IMF also plans to tomorrow present a new forecast for future growth in the global economy. And that's all we have today on Business News. My name is Ayomide Surulere.
Thank you, Ayomide. On foreign news, Vietnam names Army General as new president. Let's join Testimony Balogun for details.
Conferences this evening, Vietnam Royal Western Parliament has unanimously approved Army General Lu Kong as the country's new president today, who is the fourth person in the job in less than 2 years. And that the president in Vietnam occupies the largest ceremonial role, which includes meeting with foreign counterparts. According to the state television, all 440 National Assembly deputies at Monday's session voted to pass the nomination. Kong takes over as president from To Lam, who has usually held the role alongside his position as General Secretary during recent upheaval linked to a major anti-corruption campaign. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken has departed to the Middle East today on a new push for an elusive Gaza ceasefire 2 weeks before U.S. election, seeing a new opportunity from Israel's killing of Hamas leader. Note that it will be the 11th trip to the Middle East by the top U.S. diplomat since war broke out a year ago. And also, Blinken trip comes days after he and the Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin warned Israel that the United States could withhold some of its billions of dollars in military aid unless more humanitarian assistance is allowed in Gaza, where the UN warns more than 1.8 million people are facing extreme hunger. However, Blinken is set to fly to Israel and then tour other countries in the Middle East, where he will discuss the importance of bringing the war in Gaza to an end, securing the release of all hostages, and alleviating the suffering of the Palestinian people. That's all from the foreign scene this evening. Thanks for joining us. My name is Testimony Balogun.
Thank you, Testimony. And on sports this evening, the Bulls wells Joshua ahead of rematch. Olamilekan Adoloju has the details and more.
Good evening and welcome to Sport News. Nigeria striker Isaac Success is thrilled by his transfer to United Arab Emirates side Al Wazir SC after 2 months in the labour market. Recall the 28-year-old parted way with Udinese on August 27, 2024 after the Serie A model side terminated his contract with them by mutual consent. It was, however, unveiled by the Dubai-based Emirati professionals football team yesterday on their official Instagram account. It reads, Al Wazir announced the signing of Nigeria striker Isaac Success, 28 years old, who previously played for Italy Udinese, as a foreign player to strengthen the team's lineup for the 2024-2025 season. Success brings extensive experience from European football, having played for clubs like Udinese in Italy, Granada FC and Malaga FC in Spain, and Watford in England. He also shined with the Nigerian national team, earning the top goal scorer title at the U17 African Cup and winning the U17 World Cup in 2013. A notable striker at the international U17 level for Nigeria, Success has laced his boots for Watford, Malaga and Udinese, where he mustered 4 goals in 79 appearances between 2021 when he signed a 3-year contract and 2024. The 28-year-old will look to rekindle his career at his new club, a part of the multi-sport club Al-Wazir LC located in Zabiu, where they play their own matches at Zabiu Stadium. They are among the successful club in UAE and Dubai, winning 8 league titles since their establishment. Still on sports, IBF World Heavyweight Boxing Champion Daniel Dubois has expressed his readiness to once again face former two-time heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua in the highly anticipated rematch between the two boxers. Recall last month, Joshua's bid to become a 3-time world champion and return to the division top table ended dramatically and unexpectedly, with Dubois dropping him several times at Wembley Stadium in front of 98,000 fans before he landed the final blow. A crunching right hand in round 5 had left Joshua sprawling on the canvas for a 4th career loss. The defeat sent shockwaves through the boxing world, with some pundits questioning Joshua's future in the sport. However, in a recent interview, Dubois said he was ready to show the world he was the king. That's all on sports. I'm Olamilekan Adeloju.
All right, thank you, Olamilekan. Lastly, on entertainment news, actor Kunle Remi breaks silence amid homosexuality allegations. Success Areola is standing by.
Good evening and welcome to Entertainment News. Famous Nollywood actor Kunle Remi has addressed recent homosexuality allegations circulating on social media. A popular blog had listed Remi among other celebrities allegedly engaging in homosexual activities in Nigeria, sparking diverse reactions online. Remi responded to the claims on his Instagram page, emphasizing his commitment to maintaining a positive online space. He warned trolls to refrain from bringing negativity to his page, stating he values his energy and boundaries and will block anyone spreading darkness or negativity regardless of their relationship to him. Still on showbiz world, popular content creator Olamide Ogunleye, known as Oluwa Dollars, shared a shocking encounter with an unnamed entertainer. The Nigerian comedian and singer revealed on Instagram that the entertainer demanded sex in exchange for promoting his music. The entertainer offered to endorse Oluwa Dollars' music and help him to top charts after engaging in a sexual act. Oluwa Dollars has ventured into music, collaborating with artists and creating song versions. He emphasized his humble approach to success, seeing himself as an up-and-coming talent. And that's all on the entertainment news. My name is Success Areola.
Thank you, Success. And that's News Express this evening. Before we go, here are the highlights again. We brought it to you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has commended Ekiti State Governor Biodun Yebanji's statesmanship disposition to governance, charging him to continue with his leadership style and promising to stand by the governor in order to make more greater positive impact in the lives of the people of Ekiti State. You also heard that Justice Adegboyega Adebusoye of Ondo State High Court has adjourned for judgment the corruption charges leveled against the former Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Honorable David Bamidele Oleyologun, and former lawmaker Felemu Gudu Bankole, and the civil servant Segun Oyadeyi. Finally, we told you that Vietnam's rubber stamp parliament has unanimously approved Army General Lung Kong-yun as the country's new president on Monday, the 4th person in the job in less than 2 years. That's a News Express on Adamimogo 107.7 Olojudos Palace, Edo Ekiti, on behalf of the production crew, led by Michael Jason E. Jackson. My name is Kingsley Inyovusa. Good evening and thanks for listening.